Okay. Marvin said, I passed really suddenly. She feels like she didn't get a chance to say goodbye, but it was all in the timing. Because you knew it was coming. I was on the decline, and I knew it. And now I'm burping a bunch. It says they're like a father figure to you. Didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It was all in the timing. Not a she. Not a she. Hold on. Marvin's a girl or guy? Boys are silly, and that is my name. Is that literally? Wow, that's pretty. It's impressive. It's your grandpa. Love my grandpa. Yeah. Marvin. Definitely grandpa. I didn't think it was a woman. Sorry. Did I say she? My bad. I definitely thought Marvin. Yeah, because I thought of the dad off of Finding Nemo, which is not the same. And that's what I told myself. So I definitely went to dude. For sure. Marvin's definitely a dude in my brain. Yep. Okay, cool. And then you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. He kind of makes me feel like, you know I was declining. It's okay. It was like overlooming. We're waiting, and then it happens, and then no, and then that's the feeling of not being able to say goodbye. Hold on. So I get the word oxygen. So I feel like the room is dark, or that's what I felt when I was like, we knew I was going to pass. The room was dark. Maybe we're unresponsive toward the end, and we're talking about everything we're aware of at the end too. But if you didn't get to say goodbye, did you get to see him at the end? Okay, how did he pass? Come on now. And then he shows me an underlying medical thing and a Band-Aid. And a Band-Aid, and a Band-Aid, and it's just something you're chasing till you can't chase it anymore, is what he says. Jess said, I was going to go see him that morning, and I was called at 5 a.m. to go to the hospital that he was passing, and he died in a hospital in front of me. Listen, so he already said, it's all about the timing, and you didn't feel like you got a chance to say goodbye properly. He also says that he passed too suddenly. He said that I was unresponsive at the end, and I know I'm dying, and you got a call that he's dying, right? You go to the hospital. He says, I'm aware of everything that's happening in the room. I'm aware that I have oxygen, but I'm also aware that I'm not opening up my eyes. That's what he said. And so you got a call at 5 in the morning that he was passing. You were supposed to see him that day. He couldn't wait. Sorry about it. And so you get a call to come to the hospital, and he passed right in front of me. And his message is, come on, you knew. And I know that goodbye wasn't good enough. And you know what? Thank you for being there, because I waited for you to get there. You didn't have to be there long. I feel like you wanted the process to last longer. Nope. It may be 2 hours. And you wanted the process to last a little longer. And he says, I knew you were there. And because you were there, I didn't have to pass alone. He goes, that's the most important thing. And I wanted to see you anyways. And he's always trying to lighten the mood. He's gentle. He's sweet. Because the first time he's like, don't be so hard on yourself. It's all in the timing, He's very sweet. So he fell when he went to get the mail. Found out he had cancer, and it took him within 6 months. And remember when we were talking about right here, hold on, I'm going to switch it because obviously I'm doing this recording on TikTok as I'm going, so sometimes I can forget that. But he has this sign and symbol right here where it talks about cancer. Usually that's my cancer symbol. Where else did I use it? Right up there with Lori. She had the cancer, okay? And so this is my sign symbol for cancer, but he also puts Band-Aids over it and tried to like patch him back up. So this guy falls, okay, and we put him, and while we're putting back together, we find out he has this cancer, okay? While we're putting the Band-Aids back on, we find out he has this cancer, and then it takes him 6 months after that, and why he says, we know it was going to get me, we know that this was inevitable, don't be too sad, and so that makes sense. We knew that he was going for about, 6 months, which is wild. And she said, yeah, and he was the most gentle gentle soul that I've ever met, and I can feel that. I feel him like affirming me. He's on his way out, and he still wants to make sure that every day he's here, he makes my day better. And he's like, you visited me in dreams since she ended up passing, and then he brings through a female with him on the other side and says, everybody's here. Don't take things so seriously, and watch for gaslighting. You probably don't even know what that means. So watch for gaslighting, narcissists, people that try to turn your emotions around on you. You shouldn't have to have the same emotional struggle every effing 60 days. And if you're working on yourself, things should get better. And if you're working on yourself and things don't get better, then it's things around you refusing to help change. So pay attention to that. And then Jess, she said pancreatic cancer, yes. Helen, yes, that feels totally right. And then she had the darker hair when she was younger. She's a little shorter than that man. He puts an arm around her. She's a little shorter than him. I don't know how tall he was, but that's what I'm seeing. Granted, he had a hard time walking toward the end, but yes. Okay. Yep, that's who I was seeing then. Yep. All right, Jess, love ya.